If you sound nervous when you speak, even when you're prepared, this video will change that. And let's fix it in 3 simple steps. So you've done the work, you even know your message, but then your voice, it starts to tremble. You talk too fast and you leave thinking, I didn't sound confident. And here's the truth. You don't need to be fearless. You just need a simple technique that you will find here. And here is your first fix. Slow down your first sentence on purpose. Why? Because when we're nervous, we rush, and it sets the tone for the whole conversation. The first sentence is your anchor, and if you rush it, you train your brain to keep rushing. If you slow it down, everything else follows calmly. Try this. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to share this with you today. Then pause. Even a 1-second pause tells your brain we are in control. It also signals confidence to the audience because confident people don't rush. For example, I once watched 2 people give back-to-back presentations. The first one started with, "Hi, thanks for having me today. I'll just get right into it." And then the second, "Hi, thanks for having me." Pause. Here's what I want to show you today. Now you guess, who owned the room? Same content, completely different delivery. Point 2. Here's a body language trick that works in seconds. It's called the confidence triangle. Imagine 3 people in the room or 3 spots on your webcam. Look at one, then shift your eyes to the second and then the third. Keep rotating it slowly between the 3. This keeps your head still, your gestures natural, and your gaze engaged without staring people down or just looking lost. If you're on a Zoom call, do the same, using the camera, chat box, and then your notes. This subtle movement removes the frozen robot vibe and adds a rhythm to your delivery. Your body says, I belong here. Your voice will also follow. Point number 3, and this one is simple. Most people just don't do it. Breathe before you speak. 1 deep breath right before your sentence slows your heart rate, adds power to your voice, and calms your voice. And here's a trick. Right before you talk, say this to yourself internally. Breathe, then speak. Do it at the start of a meeting, before you answer a tough question, even during an interview. It's a reset button for your brain and for your body. For example, I once walked into a panel interview, 4 people across from me. My first answer, I breathed in silence for a second and then I spoke. Afterward, one of the interviewers said, "You were so calm and collected from the very start." I'm paraphrasing here. It wasn't magic, it was a breath. Let's recap this and let's really lock this in. Slow your first sentence. It anchors your pace. Use the confidence triangle. Move your gaze with purpose. Number 3, breathe before you speak. Calm body equals confident voice. You don't need to fake confidence. You can train it. These 3 steps take seconds to use, but they can change how people see you forever. Comment below, which of these will you first try? And then subscribe for more tools you can use this week.